Welcome back to this week's episode of Why Iowa. And today we're going to take a look back on this past year and just how far we've come.
Here in the heartland, this is the working man. These are the fields of dreams of American. No, you can't take that away, 'cause I want to stay here in the heartland. I'm here in the heartland.
When COVID hit last March, and society as we know it stopped, there were a lot of unknowns. And for the thousands of student athletes from across our state, the old cliche, play every game like it's your last, became a reality. The resilience of Iowa's student athletes soon became evident. With gyms and fitness centers closed, they took it upon themselves to be ready to stay in the game. We posted the following video on April 20th, 2020. As Iowa rolled into the summer, we led the nation as the first state to bring back school-based activities with baseball and softball. A taste of normality was refreshing. Football Friday nights would be back in the fall, along with volleyball and cross country. Before we knew it, basketball and wrestling were in season, and we'd hit the one-year mark of COVID. Along the way, there was contact tracing, temperature checks, masks, spectator restrictions, and social distancing. As teams celebrated victories, anguished over losses, fans questioned the ever-changing rules, we all celebrated the opportunity to compete. What made this possible was leadership within our state recognizing the values of student-based activities. The Iowa High School Athletic Association and the Iowa Girls Athletic Union began collaborating with the CDC, public health officials, the governor, legislative body, activity directors from across the state. And soon coaches began to implement new protocols and the student athletes followed. Attitude and effort, grit, perseverance, work ethic, and teamwork are a few of the lessons our student athletes learned through school-based activities. And those same values are what our leaders at every level of this state were modeling throughout this past year. As this school year comes to an end, let us give thanks to all of those who got us back in the game.
You know, you were lucky if you got a chance to get a nickel ice cream cone, you know, sometime. But that doesn't matter. You enjoyed life. You enjoyed your friends. You hung around the neighborhood. We had a neighbor, the 32nd Street Gang. We did a lot of things. And then, of course, World War II came along, and so we got involved with putting on shows. And I would write the shows and write the songs and all. I don't even know how to write music or read music, but I then went ahead and I did what we called, TNT was one of the shows. Every summer I would raise the money then with the rest of the neighborhood, probably about a dozen to 2 dozen of us, and we'd give all the money to the Red Cross or the USO. And it might be $25, $50, you know. I think the most we ever raised at one of our shows was $125. But that's a lot of money back there in the 40s. And we would do these silly shows, all comedy, all singing, all dancing, and we didn't know what we were doing. But we kept busy. And it was during World War II. And parents and some of the dads were gone, the big brothers were gone. So they didn't have the time to watch over you all the time. So you yourself kept so busy that you didn't need certain things like you do today. We'd go to the Whitmer Park and we'd have fun down at Whitmer Park fishing and just playing around, So all through those years, especially up through my 9th grade year, I spent a lot in the 32nd Street gang.